This one, guys, seriously, please make it. So I have taken a non-stick pan here. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil and I am using portobello mushrooms. I am not using the white button, but of course you can use those too. But I find these are much more flavorful. I'm stir frying them on full flame. I'm going to be adding fried garlic in the next stage. And this is literally going to take about 2 to 3 minutes only. So once that is done, you can just keep this aside while we prep up the bread. Now I have taken a simple loaf. I'm using a bread knife and I'm slicing the loaf into half. Please stick to a bread knife. It's much easier to cut through, otherwise you will break the bread. Now I'm using the lower side of the bread and I prefer you use the same because the bread does get a little heavy. So now what you can see is I'm removing the entire center part of the bread. Don't worry, I'm not going to let that go waste. I'm going to be making breadcrumbs out of it. But what I'm trying to do is, as I'm going to be putting some bechamel sauce in the center, I'm trying to make a little bit of a rectangular well. Now I'm topping that with homemade bechamel sauce. This is regular white sauce. Go easy on the salt. And these are the pan-fried mushrooms which I have added. I'm going to season them with a little bit of black pepper and some pasta and pizza mix. Top goes fried garlic. Now I'm going to be adding a diced cheese blend of Amul, which is basically a blend of mozzarella and cheddar. You can use mozzarella also. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, the oven is preheating at 180 degrees. Now I have topped up with some coriander leaves. Trust me, this combination, guys, is just to die for. It is extremely delicious. Now, before I put it in for baking, I'm just brushing the sides with a little bit of melted butter so that I really get that golden crust. I'm going to be baking this, as I mentioned, in a preheated oven at 180. And then I'm going to be moving my tray into the upper rack and move the function to broil for 2 to 3 minutes. This is the exact reason why I want it on broil, because of the cheese really getting golden and the bread is really toasting up. This can be cut into slices, into rectangular slices, and trust me, the bread is so loaded with the white sauce, the mushrooms, the fried garlic. The flavors are extremely delicious. And this is a great evening snack in case if you have some soup to go along with. This can be perfectly consumed by children, by adults. It is delicious. Instead of the white sauce, you can change it to pizza sauce if you want, but I find there's something just amazing about a bechamel and mushrooms and fried garlic. After you slice it up, just see the way it looks. It's so yum, delicious, loaded with white sauce, very creamy, garlicky, and give it a try. Happy cooking!